Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Gaming Jack 24/7 here, welcoming you back to Let's Play iNinja. In the last episode, we did clouding around here in the gorge area, and you can just see up there is our goal to reach Malachi and save the clouds, apparently, because apparently they're stealing clouds. But to get there, we gotta go through here, which is the Crystal Cavern. Now let's talk to Sensei real quick.
Search the caverns for explosive darts. Use the darts to release the giant crystal that holds the grade.
Stay here and try not to die again.
Really, Ninja? Really? Alright, well, you heard Sensei. The entire purpose of this is to go through this area, find explosive darts, and blow shit up. Pretty much. Alright, so you get to see a little view, yeah. We gotta get all the way up there and eventually shoot down the crystal. Now, as you can see, we don't actually shoot the crystal itself, we shoot the 3 targets, which will release the arms, which will release the crystal. But we get our first checkpoint, and I believe we want to go... Actually, yeah, let's go this way first. Just because it looks the safest. Alright. Well, laser... Ow. That's a great start to the episode. We're not even like 2 minutes in, and I already hurt myself on something that should not have even touched me. There we go. Now, as I'm playing, I want to talk about... I don't know. I just wanted to clarify. Ow. Well, what the heck? There's got to be... Oh, handprint scanner, obviously. But I just want to clarify. This episode is going to be uploaded on a Sunday rather than a Saturday, only because of, basically, easiest way to explain it is it's an error on my part. I was at my girlfriend's place in Vernon, and I left my charger for my laptop there. So when I went back to college for the summer, because I'm taking summer courses, basically I left it there, and I couldn't get it back myself because I don't have my car. So I had to wait until yesterday to get it, and I didn't think recording at 7:30 at night and then uploading it probably around like 9:30 was the best idea. So I'm just going to upload it this Sunday, which is actually today. Just so you know, I'm recording it on the same day. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to clarify the reason why this is on a Sunday. And I really, honestly, I'm trying to think of something to talk about. I mean, there isn't really much to talk about right now as far as the gameplay. I mean, all it is run up U ramps that we've been doing pretty much since the beginning of the game, and collecting money and shooting people and killing people, and pretty much, yeah. So I guess actually I'll talk about Saturday. I actually came home this weekend. Well, since I came home this weekend, I'm getting to record. But I mainly came home because it's this weekend was my best friend's birthday party at his house. And normally for his party, we go to the beach first, and then afterwards we'll come home, like shower up, get changed, and then head to his house, and we'll hang out, you know, have fun. Now, this year, some things happened, and because usually... Also, I probably should mention that too. Whoa, that was close. But he has a... we already got that last episode, Sensei. You don't have to remind us again. You're not Fee. But anyway. Well, normally, I also have to explain. He has a fraternal twin who usually they have the party, like, together. So that's the main reason we didn't go to the beach this year, is because her friends weren't going to be able to go. Well, she was calling off her half because, you know. Well, let's just say something happened, and she had to quit her. She had to cancel her side of the party. So we didn't go to the beach, and we got to hang out at his house, and yeah, I pretty much spent the entire night making sure he was alright. I mean, let's just say he got into a little bit more trouble than expected, and leave it at that. But yeah, I mean, overall it was still a fun party. I mean, I got to see some of my friends from high school, and I got to see one of my friends from when I was little too. So it was really nice to see them again. But the downside was I had to babysit my best friend for half the night. But overall, it's still a fun night. And I mean, hey, I had fun. We all had fun. He just had a little bit too much fun. And okay, this is actually something to talk about. This is a new style of enemy that we see. They'll run around, and the only thing they really do is drop mines. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I'm just trying to run around at this point and avoid the rockets so I can... Man, I did not expect that to happen. I will cut to where I was, and I will see you. Wow. I'm still going to cut to where I was, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back, and I kind of cut out that part, but the easiest way to take out those flying guys was to stand back and take out the mine guy too and just chuck a bunch of shurikens. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up, and there we go. We get our first arm falls off. Now we have 2 more to do, and luckily the game's nice enough to give us a nice little platform down here. So instead of having to backtrack all the way through, all you have to do is ride this down, and the checkpoint reactivates too, which is also very nice. Because I believe checkpoints in the game reset every time you hit a new checkpoint. So since we hit that other checkpoint in the tunnel, we actually got that checkpoint reset. That's another thing I like about this game. This game is very... How do I explain it? It's very generous. It's not trying to it's not trying to, like, screw you over with a bad checkpoint system. It's giving you a pretty good checkpoint system. It wants you to have to beat the challenges it presents, like, to your face, not have to lose because you got a bad checkpoint and have to repeat everything. So that's another reason why I like iNinja so much. It's very, I don't know, it's a very fun game overall. I mean, it's not for everybody. I mean, not everybody likes the same kind of things. That's just crazy to think that. But overall, I mean, come on. How many people here really don't like ripping things to shreds? To be perfectly honest, like, there's no way in heck you really... There's a part of you, at least, that still likes it, so... But anyway, more exploding robots, and if you didn't notice already, yeah, that barrier was up. So now it's gone. So now we can go through it. Alright, let's grab all these coins, because I am very greedy when it comes to coins in this game. But for good reason. Alright, also, I want to talk about... I know it's a little early, we still have one more level we have to do in this area, but really? I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing as far as once we finish finish Search and Destroy, I believe it's called, which is the last level we can do here for now. I want to talk real quick about the backtracking. I've basically decided that the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the jungle area, but I'm going to do the bonus missions for the Guardian there first. And then if we have anything left over, I actually am going to go back to the Bay area and do some stuff there. Ow. You little bitch. I said, bitch. Just die. Die. I'm sorry. I'm being very sweary lately. I don't know why. I guess I have no idea why. Usually I try and keep the swearing in my videos to a minimum, you know. Because I don't... Honestly, to me, swearing isn't, like, the funniest thing in the world. You can be funny without having to swear, and I want to try and, you know, be funny for you guys, be entertaining without having to rely on a crutch, essentially. Ow, dang, I freaking... Every time I think I avoid that, I get hit. Well, now he's dead, so that's all that matters. Just epic. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah, that wasn't really an explosion. Whatever. Yeah, but who cares? Now we continue with our wall jumping. See, that's another thing. There's a lot of games out there that will introduce ideas and like concepts that you'll use for like one area and never use again, which I really don't like. I mean, if you took the time to put it in your game, you might as well like make it usable throughout the majority of the game. There's no point in just having it usable, say, in like, how do I explain this? Easiest way to describe this is if you've played any of the Legend of Zelda series, which for those of you who don't know is pretty much my favorite series of video games of all time. But if you've played that series, then you know that there are a lot of cases of getting an item in a dungeon and then not using that item outside of the dungeon for the most part. The greatest, well, or you can use it outside the dungeon, but it really doesn't have like a true purpose. The biggest example I can think of is if you've played Twilight Princess, when you get the spinner in the Arbiter's Grounds. Yeah, sure, it's great for moving around that temple, you know, since it's a sand temple. But after that temple, I mean, there's no point in really using it outside of the dungeon, considering you can just travel faster by calling Epona. So there's really no point to it outside the dungeon. And there's not really any other, as far as I know, there's not really that many other places to use it. So that's one thing I don't like. I don't like when game developers, or a game in general, introduces something new and they only use it in one area and they don't use it throughout. Whereas iNinja, luckily, not that many concepts really introduced, nothing really new, but everything that's introduced always ends up getting used. There's no, like, nothing gets left out. Ow. See, that's another annoying thing about it. Really? I'm gonna try and stealth snipe him. Come. Okay, this is getting really freaking annoying. I forgot how annoying some of these levels can be. Wow, he's really... See, like, I can't even get a single shot off before he starts shooting every single fucking rocket he owns. That's the crappy thing, like... That's another... And now I'm out of freaking darts, god damn it! I'm gonna cut until I find some darts, and I will see you in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I found some darts, but I had to kind of do it the cheap way and basically kill myself to get them. Now, I'm going to try a different strategy. There we go, that worked. Since I have a ton more shurikens I had to play with, and they fire faster, I guess the best strategy for that guy is just to fire your shurikens off and get rid of him. And now we've knocked down the third pillar, and honestly, I warned you guys already that this area is going to take a long time. Like, these levels, that's the only problem I have with this game sometimes, is when they make the levels later on in the game, they're not like little challenges anymore, but it's not exactly like it's a full like taxing challenge. It's just a drawn out version of like a normal smaller challenge. That's the more annoying thing. I'd much rather have them give me a really short, I'd rather have them give me like a shorter level than this, but make it like actually challenging in a sense. Like, give me some difficult platforming to do, or give me a new enemy to fight. Something. I mean, You got to give me something new to play with. You can't just give me, you can't just like be like, hey, you remember everything you did before? We're just gonna make you do it for a longer period of time. Yeah, that's a great idea. No, no. That's honestly, out of all of my complaints about iNinja, which there really aren't that many, to be honest, that would be one of my biggest ones overall. Would be just sometimes the levels don't feel like they should be this long, but they are, and that's the annoying part. But here we go, and there we go. See, that little thing right there, give me more sections like that. Force me to actually use the techniques that I've learned in the past to do some interesting platforming. Not just, hey, let's just make you run up 3 U-ramps all in a row. Whoa, okay. This is the first time we've seen a general be spawned out of one of the rank spawners. So that's a little interesting thing to point out. But besides that, it's the same fight as always, just... Oh, come on! I was already hitting you. You can't block that. You little jerk. Whoa! And we get to see a new attack, which is nothing special. As long as you remember how to dash in the air, literally, it's not going to hurt you. And that's another annoying thing. Why is it that... I mean, I guess it's to try and deviate away from the whole, oh, you got to do it 3 times to kill him. But at the same time, why make me do 3 times and then go back and just hit him once or twice more to kill him? I just don't understand that part. And that is probably the time where I should have been like, cool guys, don't look at explosions, or however that song goes. I never actually heard it. But... Man, honestly, this recording has been going on for 18 minutes now. But luckily, we are very close to the end of the level. I can feel it. All we have to do is just like rip apart some more ranks, maybe go up another U-ramp or 2, and then we should be at the... Oh wait, hold on, there's a checkpoint. Never mind, this just got a lot worse. Let's just use Ninja Revive real quick, because I'm going to need it. Otherwise, you know me, I suck at this game sometimes.
Oh, you want some too?
And let's draw him out. Come on. See, that's the annoying part about these, like, freaking Star Wars wannabe enemies. You have to just, like, sit there and force them to shoot their laser. Because if you get them to open up, but then you just go directly after them before they shoot their lasers off, then they won't shoot their lasers, and you end up just standing there fucking looking stupid. And it's just, I don't know. I guess that's just, the design choice, it makes more sense, I guess, but I don't know. It's just, honestly, like, the majority of my complaints about this game are just that it gets a little annoying at times with how tedious you have to be to, like, destroy certain enemies or whatever. But overall, I mean, I really do like this game. I believe it is... I would say this is... I would probably call it underappreciated more than underrated. Because underrated in titles that pretty much the majority of people don't like this game. But I feel like that a good amount of the people that I know who have played this game have enjoyed it at times. Like, they did like playing it when they first played through. They did enjoy it. So that I guess I could call it underrated, because I don't recall it ever really getting a great review from anybody. But at the same time, it's not like it's a really bad game. It's actually a really fun game once you play it. Now, my only other complaint I can say is probably that if you don't go for the extra things, if you don't try and get 100% on this game, it can be relatively short. If you try and grind through this game in one day and only just like try and speedrun it, well, not even speedrun it, if you just try and get through the game like in one sit through, you could probably do it. It'll probably take you about, I want to say if it's your first run through, with some counting for some errors, it may take you anywhere from... Okay, and we caught him before he came up this time, so that's awesome. But I would say overall, this game would probably take you, I'd say, probably 10 to 12 hours, to be honest. And honestly, I don't know that many people who will sit through for a 12-hour playthrough straight. Now, granted, there are a good amount of people out there who would definitely do that. But, yeah, honestly, but if you 100% this game, it will take you probably just about a day worth of time to finish. So,
Mission complete.
And with that, we finally have our grade for the level. So, I can call it an episode right here. So, in the next episode, we are going to do the last area, well, the last level in the gorge area. And then after that, the episode after that, which will be episode 14, we will do a little bit more backtracking, but we'll finish up the challenge missions first. So, in the meantime, guys and girls, thank you so very much for watching this. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you really like it, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And until the next time, this has been Gaming Jack 24/7 here, reminding you to just have a nice day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.